Shalom, 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 shalom to the whole elect of Israel. I want to start off and give all honors and infinite praises to YAHAWAH, BaHashem, YAHAWASHI, BaHashem, Rakak Vadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GreatMillstone, who are taught us his truth and who rule well. Peace and safety and salutations out there to you sincere and you hopeful elect, scattered abroad across the four winds of this earth. Around your fellow servant, Malakia. Alright, coming in with another lesson today. This lesson is going to be short, kind of straight, quick to the point, Lord willing. Yeah, this lesson is going to be dealing with humility, or just basically into the lines of pray that we stay humble in this truth. Alright, because we don't want to fall. It's a scripture in the book of Sirach. We don't have to get it, but it goes into how, since we did not come in the way of truth, okay, of being sincere, alright, that's when you let pride come in, alright, and eventually that's when your destruction comes. You're cast down from, alright, the congregation. Okay, so it's good that we stay humble. It's very a beautiful thing, alright, for us, to be, alright, especially as we walk in this truth, okay, in all sincerity and honesty. I did the other day going into a lesson of us how we should all have that fear of the Lord, alright, and this is going to be I think I mentioned it in that video, but going into, we need that, Lord willing, we all, including myself, okay, we all need to remain and stay humble in this truth, alright, as we continue and endure unto the end, alright, because none of us know that any of us are the elect, alright. We say we have a good chance according to the rest of the world, alright, but that's only if we endure until the end, alright, and the Lord keeps his spirit upon us, alright, and we see a lot of things get to people's head, okay, and it gets to the point to where it can cast you down from in front of the whole congregation, but just by any seep of any inch of pride that seeps in, all right, that's leaven, okay, and it has to be removed, okay. It's the same thing, like a plant, okay. I like to plant, got like a little mint tree, got a little avocado tree, got I got a couple other little trees that that I grow, but as they grow and then they cultivate after they catch root, all right, you have to take good care unto it. You have to look at it, you have to analyze it always, all right, and you have to trim off the parts, okay, that are dying, the ones that are withering away, all right, or else it's just gonna kill the rest of the other different plants, all right, or meaning leaves, all right, that's on that plant, okay. So it has to get cut off, all right, in order for it to just basically, it has to fall off, okay. And we need to pray that we stay humble, okay, and be planted within this truth, all right, seeking out our first love, speaking to myself first and foremost. But let's go ahead and jump into it. It's the book of Proverbs 16 and 18. It says, pride goeth before destruction, and an haughty spirit before a fall. Okay, we don't want to be in neither one of those scenarios, okay, being destructed and a fall. We don't want to have that haughty spirit and to have pride, all right. The Lord, he hates pride. He wants that away from us, okay. And this is why he puts us through these different things in order for us to become to the point to where we're going to be humbled down to pray unto him and to ask for help to get out of that situation, okay. But if you're so prideful and think that you got it, you be ready for that fall to come. Be ready for destruction to come at your hand. All right? Because this is all the doings of YAHAWAH, BaHashem, YAHAWASHI. Okay? That's why we got to truly remain humble in this truth. Okay? It says, better is it to be of an humble spirit with the lowly than to divide the spoil with the proud. All right, you don't want to be out here with the rest of these proud people. You don't want to be with the rest of these proud Israelites that's out there as well. Okay, you don't want to be out there with Esau, Edom. Okay, making it into his system that's out here. Hey man, You don't want to be to the point to where you're proud and you're dividing the spoils with the proud. All right. That's how a lot of our people are. They get some money and they turn into somebody else. Their pride seeps in. That's why we got to remain humble. It says, better is it to be of an humble spirit with the lowly than to divide the spoil with the proud. Okay, we don't want to be in that. Okay, so let's jump. Okay, to the book of Matthew chapter 23 and 12. All right, because as we don't want to be in that spirit of pride. All right, we want the Lord to also lift us up. Okay, we don't want to be the one to lift ourselves up. All right, and then we get told to sit down, and you don't want to be in that point to where you exalt. It talks about that in the Apocrypha. Okay, you putting yourself up in this type of seat, and you ain't supposed to be in that seat. Wait till someone call you up to that seat. That's YAHAWASHI. All right, exalting us. All right, when it comes to that point of Him placing those crowns upon us, He's gonna exalt us in that day. Okay. It's not of ourselves. Matthew 23 and verse 11, it says, but he that is greatest among you shall be your servant, and whosoever shall exalt himself shall be abased. See, we don't want to be in that position. You can exalt yourself, thinking that you're not going to be touched. Thinking that you're probably doing the right thing, but then pride seeps in somewhere, and you get abased. You exalted yourself. Oh yeah, the Lord dealing with me and this and that. Hey, now you're gonna be abased. Wait for the Lord to exalt you. It says, and he that shall humble himself shall be exalted. Pride seeps in. It seeps in me. All right, from point in time. All right, that's me battling the flesh. I battle with that a lot. A lot, trust me. You get to think about it. Jake coming from the world, Jake, usually on top of things, and but when it comes to my different afflictions, it comes down to usually finances. That's just how the Lord He has it. All right, that's just that little prick that keeps picking on you. If you never had to ask for anything in the world, and it gets to that point to where you have to ask. Now you have to truly humble yourself, okay, and ask. All right, it's the same thing when I serve you. When we serve YAHAWASHI, you get on your knees. All right, we pray. All right, and we ask for forgiveness, and we know that the Lord protect us, and if there's anything that we need help with, we ask the Lord to help us with it. You're humbling yourself, okay. Also, that's why you have to be able to be humble to be able to serve YAHAWASHI. Pride, anyone that comes into this truth, you're going to see the pride from off of them. Okay? That's why we got to stay humble. Just the book of 1 Peter chapter 5 and 5. It says, likewise, ye younger, submit yourselves unto the elder. Yea, all of you, be subject one to another, and be clothed with humility. For the Most High resisteth the proud, and giveth grace to the humble. All right, the Lord don't give a fuck about the proud, man. He hates pride. All right, He searches to hide pride from men. What's that in the book of Job? I believe it's Job. Goes into how he hides pride from men. Okay. I believe it's in the book of Job. I could be quoting it wrong. I got to go back and read it, but don't quote me on that. But still, I know it's in the book of Job, though, and it goes into how the Lord hides pride from men. All right, but it says, for the Most High resisteth the proud and giveth grace to the humble. Okay, the Lord gives us grace. All right, as we continue and stay humble in His truth. It says, humble yourselves therefore under the mighty hand of the Most High, that He may exalt you in due time. Wait on the Lord. Okay? That's what we all got to do. We all have to truly humble ourselves and follow after what YAHAWASHI has told us to do, to keep His commandments. Okay? And in due time, the Lord's going to exalt us. But first you got to humble yourself under the mighty hand of YAHAWASHI. All right. If you're prideful or proud, you're not going to be able to do that. It's the book of James 4 and verse 10. Humble yourselves in the sight of the Lord, and he shall lift you up. You know, and that's the point. You know, we got to humble ourselves in the sight of the Lord, and in due time, the Lord is going to lift us up. He's going to exalt us. It's not in our power for us to lift up our own selves. And you see is how a lot of individuals get to that point, all right, because the knowledge that they have possessed, okay, is eating up out their ego, to where it brings in that pride demon. Okay, you know, you want to have just the right balance to be able to balance everything out. Okay, and you know, some people, they get the truth and they get so big headed, and you know, the knowledge is flowing through them, and they feel like they get to the point to where they better than everybody else, and they start teaching their own doctrine. They let the pride seep in. All right, they start going up against the elders and the apostles. All right, start going up against the doctrine. We don't, you know, hey, just prophesy. Stay humble. Stay sincere. Be honest. Do the things what the Lord has commanded us. All right, and even though the Lord give us this truth, He's given us this knowledge. Okay, the wisdom and understanding. All right, it's not to the point to where we need to be prideful, because the Lord could take it away from us at any moment, including myself. That's why I stay humble. All right, that's why we all should stay humble. All right, so hey, that's just the you know, that concludes the lesson for us to just truly stay humble and pray that we be humble and stay humble. All right, until the Lord exalt us in due time. All right, so I pray this lesson was well edifying to you, Akim and Akwatium. Yeah, I want to give all honors and infinite praises to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who have taught us this truth and who rule well. Peace and safety and salutations out there to you sincere and you hopeful elect, scattered abroad across the four winds of this earth. I'm your fellow servant, Malakia. Shalom.